Welcome to another edition of The Other Side of the Bridge. I'm your host, Patrick, and we kick things off with Tosin Adarabioyo, the Chelsea FC footballer, born to Nigerian parents, finally visited his ancestral home of Nigeria. In Lagos State to be exact, which is where his parents, or his dad is from actually. His mom was born and raised in Ekiti State in Nigeria. He made his first appearance in Nigeria sometime during the week where he visited the Lagos State governor in preparation for a youth tournament that was being put together for his honor. We already knew he had Nigerian roots. Finally, he's embracing his Nigerian roots, which is a big deal for we Nigerians. Having such a commanding, towering figure like Adarabioyo representing Nigeria is going to be a plus to our national team. He made an appearance on several cable televisions, specifically Arise News, where he was, put through his paces, asked a couple of questions, especially about his allegiance to the Nigerian national team and whether he'll be switching allegiance. Don't forget, Adarabioyo has played for England in various age group competitions, famously or recently winning the under-20 competitions with England back in the early 2021, 22, thereabouts. Even though he didn't really answer in the positive, he said he's still thinking about it, but hey, fingers crossed. We really like to see Adarabioyo don the colors of Nigeria. Are the doors open for him to play for England? Look, we have so many players that have gone down that pathway, being the likes of Madueke, the likes of Tammy Abraham, even the former Chelsea defender, right, that plays for AC Milan currently. These are all good, great Nigerian-born players, but they just had maybe 1-2 appearances for England, and that's it, and they are tied to that country. I think he'll have better chances playing for Nigeria if he can, rather the NFA or NFF, sit down, have a discussion with him, and make him pledge his allegiance to the country. I think he'll have better chances of succeeding in his international career rather than playing for England. But hey, the ball is still on his table, and it's left to be seen where his allegiance lie. Chelsea transfer news. The rumors about Jackson leaving still won't go away. There has been talks about Manchester United picking him up, the likes of Newcastle picking him up. So many, clubs are coming out for him. Will he remain at Chelsea is yet to be seen. It's very clear his chances are going to be limited compared to what he has been enjoying in the previous seasons. Jackson, like I said, he's a 50-50. He splits opinion. Some like him, some don't. But I think he's done well in the role he has been handed at Chelsea. He still has, like I said in the last video, he has a lot of growing up to do, but trust me, he's a quality player and he'll do well for whichever club he represents. No official offers yet. Chelsea are rumored to be looking for about 80-70 million for him, which will be a very, very, very huge gain, from what we paid for him from Villarreal. So if the deal comes, I'm not sure we're going to, rebuff that deal, or rebuff the money rather. So fingers crossed. We'll keep an eye on Jackson transfer. We are in for another central back. Thank goodness, Chelsea are looking to sign 19-year-old Ajax central back, Hato, right? Yeah, Hato from Ajax. And I watched a couple of games of him play. He can play as a central back. He can play as a left back. Quite, solid one-on-one defender, and also good going forward. I think he'll be a welcome addition. I said in the last video, Cucurella really needs a deputy, somebody to stand in for him. Look, Cucurella is a machine. That guy plays literally almost every match, 90 minutes, and can he keep it up, for long? I really don't want us to wear him out. He did magnificently well for us in the last 2 seasons, and also for his country, Spain, winning the European Championship. So bringing in Hato, which I said is a central back, who I said is a central back rather, but he can also play as a left back. That means we might have to let go a defender, possibly and hopefully Badiashile. I mean, there have been rumors about Chalobah also being open, the club being open to sell Chalobah, which I also think it's a wrong move, and the fans are going to be livid if that happens again. Don't forget, last season we let Chalobah go to Crystal Palace on loan, and the reason why he went on loan was because they couldn't secure a deal to sign him permanently before the transfer window shut. So the only option was for him to go on loan. And hopefully, thankfully, the club came to their senses and recalled him from that loan in January. And Chalobah hasn't looked back. He's been solid. He's put his head down. He's not said any negative word. He's always fit, always excellent on the field. Really, I see no reason why we'll be looking to sell such a very, very dependable defender, where we have the likes of Fofana, who is literally always injured. I really don't know. I think we should cut our losses and let go of Fofana. I don't know, many people still seem to think there's a great defender in there. I really haven't seen it, to be honest. To me, I think Fofana is average. He doesn't stand out, better than what we have currently. Maybe he's a bit faster, but in terms of height, his area prowess, one-on-one defending, I really haven't seen it, to be honest. And we shelved a lot of money for Fofana, so I think it's time we cut our losses. I mean, he reminds me of Abu Dhabi in Arsenal, and Arsene Wenger stuck to that guy like glue, refused to sell him even though he was literally never available during the season. Yeah, I think we should let him go, cut our losses, and get in the young Hato from Ajax. Yeah, Chelsea are also looking to sign Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig. I mean, this is one player that, the buzz around him while he was younger, when he was in La Masia in Barcelona and went into the Barcelona first team. I mean, I used to think he was Xavi's son, with the fluffy afro hair back then. But he didn't really live up to expectation. He went to PSG, the same thing. He barely played a game. PSG loaned him to PSV. I think he did very well, top scorer in the Holland Eredivisie, and came back to PSG, and now was loaned to RB Leipzig, where he has been for the past season, where they signed him permanently earlier in January 2025. Look, will it be a good addition to the team? Yeah, I think we need that 10. If we're going to let go of Nkunku, don't forget we have João Pedro that can play as a 10. Also, of course, we have Cole Palmer. But we also need players that can give Cole Palmer a rest. We also need players that can play along with Cole Palmer. And I think Xavi is quite versatile. He can play on the wing, that's on the left side of the wing. He's quite good. He scores a lot of goals from outside the box. Very, very excellent curlers. Do I want him in the team if he's for cheap, not astronomical amounts? I think he'll be a welcome addition to the Chelsea team. But we also need to let go of some players. We still have João Felix, let's not forget. João Felix was actually bought, to compensate for Cole Palmer when he's not available or play alongside him. And personally, I don't think he was given enough chance, to be honest. I still believe João Felix is a way, way better player than Xavi Simons. But for some reason, the coach doesn't seem to fancy him, sent him on loan to AC Milan. I really don't know. João Felix is running out of time and out of clubs. There are rumors of Benfica coming in for him. Don't forget he left Benfica when he was still a teenager to Athletic Madrid rather. And look, his career hasn't really gone up, from there. He's just been average at best, with just flashes of brilliance. And it looks like Chelsea are cutting their losses and selling him on. And if we get Xavi Simons, hopefully we let go of João Felix and Nkunku in particular, because we don't want so many players that would be a problem for the coach or a problem for the team. Yeah, and we'll keep you posted on that. In other transfer news, Rashford completed his loan move to Barcelona, FC Barcelona. On loan, he'll be wearing the number 14 shirt. He was rumored to have taken a pay cut for him to complete that loan move to Barcelona. And Barcelona still having problems registering players in the La Liga. I really don't know why every season the same thing, the same ordeal, having trouble registering their players, but still they choose to still get more and more players. Well, wish him all the best. Manchester United and Amorim really don't seem to fancy him anymore, and maybe he can reignite his career in FC Barcelona, which personally I don't think is going to happen. But hey, good luck to him. Liverpool signed Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt, I think for a deal about £76 million, which is quite a lot, but maybe not enough in today's market. Young player, and I think he's going to add a lot to that Liverpool team. But the funny thing is they're still going for the Newcastle striker, Alexander Isak, who has told the club he wants to move on. Look, Alexander Isak and Ekitike in the same team, would they be able to play along? They're both strikers, or would they be able to play together? I really don't think so. They still have Nunes in their team, which I think they are looking to offload also. Well, I think Ancelotti is just looking to, bolster his squad for the title defense and also for the Champions League, because they've garnered quite a good number of players in the attacking position, and I really think they also need to reinforce defensively. But hey, that's not my club. I really don't care, and I'm not here to give them advice on what to do. But yeah, Manchester United sealed the deal from Mbeumo. They already got Cunha. Is that enough? I still think they need a striker. Don't forget they are looking to get Jackson from Chelsea. Will Jackson be the player for them? To be honest, look, Jackson is a team that is going to be comfortable in, a team that is not going to apply too much pressure on him. Manchester United is already a team and a club under pressure, and I don't think it would be the best suit for him. But hey, if they can get him off our hands, good luck to them. Arsenal completed on their way to complete £69 million signing of Gyökeres. I really don't know why this deal has taken such a long time, but it seems it's about to be completed. Gyökeres had to, go away from training, from the training camp for preseason, which I don't really think is good for a professional, because you're seeking a move, you choose to stay away from your club. Doesn't really bode well, but hey, finally, I think he's going to get his move to Arsenal, and yeah, he's going to bolster that team. They've been crying out for a recognized striker for years, and this is a good addition to the Arsenal team. So we need to be on the lookout for Arsenal as well. Manchester City is still quiet on the transfer front. They seem to have the only movements, or rumored movements, is their goalkeeper looking to go to Galatasaray, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. I really don't know. Maybe Pep doesn't feel he needs to bolster that squad, but for what we saw last season, especially the second half of the season, look, Manchester City, are dropped off quite a lot, and they really need to get their acts right if they are to compete for the English Premiership title once again. Yeah, that's all for me. Catch you guys next time on another video. Do like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.